Are you there, guys? Respond in the chat box. Yes, boss. Other day I was talking about first application development of Spring Data JPA. I hope everyone completed that. Anyone tried? Two opposite questions I am asking. Anyone tried? Easy or difficult? Compare to plain JDBC, compare to plain Hibernate, compare to Spring ORM. It's definitely easy, right? Okay, now listen. What is the difference between JPA persist method and Hibernate persist method? Okay. There are some FAQs, guys. First, concentrate on them. Right. JPA persist method supports generators to generate the ID value. Hibernate students, they are able to understand this. Okay. Generate the ID value. Whereas Hibernate persist method. Come on, guys. Hibernate persist method does not support generators configuration. I think you know that. Okay. Next. What is the difference between JPA's persist method? JPA's persist method. Come on. JPA's persist method. Merge method and Spring Data JPA's save method. Spring Data JPA's save method. Now tell me, guys. JPA means not plain JPA. Spring Data JPA means what module we are learning so far, right? Don't confuse yourself. Methods are having slight differences, guys. JPA's persist method. JPA's persist method performs save object operation. What operation? Save object. Save object means inserting record, guys. Inserting record. Next. JPA's merge method supports. What is this? Merge method performs update operation, update object operation, nothing but updating record. Okay. Spring Data JPA's save method performs either save object or update object operation. Either save object operation or update object operation. The other day we have seen it is doing both works, right? Yes, because it internally uses JPA's persist or merge method based on the availability of the record. Based on the availability of the record. Are you getting my point? These points, guys? Right. What is the difference between this? Right. Okay, guys. Now listen. Okay, guys. What is the difference between yeah, both persist method performs save object operation only, but JPA persist method does not supports generators. That's the reason Spring Data JPA uses JPA persist method. That's the reason we are able to enjoy generators while working with what? Save method in Spring Data JPA. Is that clear? Okay, boss. Next one. What is the difference between Spring Data JPA? What is the difference between Spring Data JPA? What is that? Spring Data JPA save method and Hibernate save method. Spring Data JPA save method and Hibernate save method. Hibernate save method. Yeah, now listen. Both are same or different? Hibernate. Now onwards I'll write HB's boss. HB means Hibernate. Hibernate save method performs. Are you understanding my point there? Jagadish Ravada, JPA supports generators. Hibernate persist method does not support generators. Jagadish Ravada, if you don't know, please go and verify one more time. Please. Okay. Hibernate save method. Come on. Hibernate save method performs only save object operation. Only save object operation. Okay. Whereas Spring Data JPS save method performs either save object or update object operation. Are you understanding my point though? Save object or update object operation. Array, other day we have seen na boss. Update object operation. Yes, boss. Next, note. Okay. Okay. All Spring Data JPAs, non-select operation methods, non-select operations, non-select single row operation methods. What methods? Single row operation methods takes care of Transaction management automatically. Takes care of transaction management automatically. Are you getting my point, guys? Are you planning any transaction management explicitly, boss? Are you taking care of any transaction management explicitly, boss? No, not at all, right? Okay. Yeah. Someone asked me, okay, why all this discussion? Someone asked me one question. Sir, in Hibernate classes, while comparing save and persist method, you said persist method does not support generators. Okay. And save method supports generators. But but I found Spring Data JPA internally save method, Spring Data JPA save method internally using persist method or merge method. Yes or no? Na? Merge method for update activity, persist method for save activity. But I found Spring Data JPA, what is that? Save method supporting generators. Yes, that in yesterday's example, we enjoyed generators or not? Definitely, we enjoyed generators, no doubt in that, right? Okay, how can you say that, sir? Okay, that's a basic difference, guys. JPA's persist method support generators. Hibernate persist method does not support generators. I hope everyone noticed that. Okay. Now, everyone, please come back to our application, guys. Spring Data JPA application. Other day we have seen how to write the client application in the main class, but I said we can develop the same client application in the runner class in a different angle, right? Okay, so today let's see how to develop the client application or a client code or testing code in the runner class. And I said in industry no one writes custom logic, extra logic of programmer in main method of the main class. Only Spring application dot run code, which is generated by STS plugin, will be there. No one writes all this thing. Then what about this kind of testing logics are? As I said, na testing logics will be placed. Okay, in the runner classes. So today I want to take one runner class. Runner class. Let's take a class, guys. Let's take a class. Here is my package com.nt.runners. Here I will take a class. What class, guys? Okay. Crude repo code repository test runner, and I want to take it as a command line runner. Application runner also you can take, not a problem. Command line runner, both are same, guys. It's the way it treats the command line arguments, right? Tell me what is the difference between command line runner and application runner? Both are same. It's all about the way it treats what? Received command line arguments. Command line arguments will be received in command line runner in a raw format. That means as a string array. Whereas in application runner, we can receive them as what is that? Option arguments and non-option arguments. Remembered? Arguments that are there as key value pairs are option arguments. Arguments that are just having key are called what? Non-option arguments. We can do postmortem of what? Command line arguments in application runner, and in command line runner that postmortem is not possible, right? Yeah, see this run ARGS. But you have to make it as a Spring Bean, boss. How to make this one as a Spring Bean? Okay, at the rate component. Yes. Next, once it is a Spring Bean, guys. Once it is a Spring Bean, are you listening my statement? We can go for injections. private. What is that? What is the class? I think Corona. I is there. I management service something. Hmm. I Corona patient. Repo I can inject. Corona vaccine management service. I can inject service, guys. How to inject through auto wiring? Through auto wiring, I can inject. Super. Now, since it is injected, here we can go for. Am I audible, guys? Here we can go for invocation of the methods. In a regular manner, we can go for invocation of the methods. Yes, I'm not wasting your time and my time. Copy this. Come here. Say paste. Copy there. Come here. Yes. If record is already there, it will update. If record is not already there, it will create. Anyhow, I am not passing ID value, and that too I configured generator. I'll make sure that generator is configured. Okay, I'll make sure that generator is configured. Right, where guys, this is generator is configured. Okay, since the generator is configured, then tell me here. Let me insert a new vaccine, guys. What is that? Covishield. Covishield. Covishield is given by what company, guys? Serum company. Where it is given, guys? India. Okay. Price, let us assume some 500 rupees. How many doses are required? 2 doses are required. Okay. No, I'm modifying this main class. Right. But actually I supposed to modify runner class. Done, boss. So now I'm removing this. Uh, already two records are there. Already two records are there. That's. Let's see the next one. I think yesterday in spring 6 p.m. batch, I manually inserted one more record. It seems I manually inserted one more record, and Hibernates underscore sequence also internally generates what next identity value as 3. I think I manually kept third record for showing some other demonstration to some other batch. Okay, 1 minute. I will delete some records, guys. Then things will be in our control. Yes, Corona underscore patients. If you pin it, yes, boss. Data here. Data here. See, not that. Pin it. Yes. Data. Tell me here. Corona patient. No, not patient. Yes, boss. See, already 3-4 are there. Did you notice this? 3-4 are there. Why it happened? Because I manually inserted other day for some other batch. I used same table. Okay, but our Hibernate sequence already generated two numbers as identity value. Now it generates what 3. 3 is already there here now. So that what happens? You will get integrity constraint exception. So to avoid that problem, I am just deleting these records so that I can insert from the application. Small guess, guys, nothing else. Okay, we are in the runner class, guys. Let's run the application. Yes, Spring application dot run method automatically take care of what? Runner calling runner class run method during the startup activity of the application. Okay, so now both codes will run. That's very danger. So what I do is go to client application code, except run method, remaining code, let me comment. except if comments are coming like this very bad, guys. 1 minute. Let me disable this block commenting. Let me disable this block commenting. How to disable this block commenting, guys? Formatting. Formatting. Okay. Java formatter. Here new. Some new formatter. Let me create. Format one. Something. Yes. Now I am going to work with format one. In that formatting, comment section is there. So there is a enable block commenting is there. Disable it. Enable block commenting. Just disable. By default nowadays block commenting is coming, guys, which is very bad and very, it kills the code of indentation. Now see, proper commenting is coming without disturbing the things. Okay. Right. Now let's run the runner now. Right click, run as Spring Boot application. Run as Spring Boot application. Run as a Spring Boot application. Okay, vaccine register updated successfully with 21. That's good. Okay. Yeah, 21, guys. I thought third and fourth will come, not a issue. Okay, now we got 21. Somehow, maybe in Hibernate session or somewhere, I might have used that one. Okay, it is now updated to what 21. So that's not a issue. Now record got inserted or not? Yes. You run. Right. Like this, we can use a runner setup also, boss. So this is what developing client application using runner. Developing client application using developing client code using the support of Spring Boot runners. Using the support of Spring Boot runners, guys. That's cool. Yes, boss. Okay, developing client application using the support of Spring Boot runners, guys. This is the one. Fine. Okay. During your college days, did you gone for industrial tour? Did you gone for industrial tour, guys? Hmm. Tell me, you have gone individually or as a batch? As a batch. For that one, you might have done railway ticket reservation. Yes. And they will give tickets in a batch. They will give tickets in a batch. Yes or no? Na? That needs batch insertion or not? That definitely needs batch insertion. Are you observing that point, guys? It has to take batch of insert queries at once, should insert all records at once, and should give the results back at once, right? Suppose in that batch 60 students are there. Do you think it will send 60 insert queries individually one by one by using network between application and database software for 60 times? No. It will send 60 batch of queries, 60 batch of insert queries at once to database software using network only for one time. 60 insert queries will execute in database software at once. Okay. And whatever result is there, na, that again comes back to what? Whatever result is there, again that comes back to what? Application together, together at once. Are you getting my point? So that is called batch insertion. In group ticket reservation, batch insertion is very, very useful, guys. In group ticket reservation, batch insertion is very, very useful. So now listen, we have a save all method, boss. What method? Save all method. We have a save all method. Code repository you take, observe the source code, and here we are having save all method. Save all method. Are you getting my point, guys? Dharmendra Kumar, internal code for JPA first application is remaining to discuss. I already opened save method source code and I have shown merge. I don't know where you are. My dear, did I show source code of? Did I show source code or not? Okay. S extensive, iterable, save all, iterable entities. Anyone is having? Hmm. Anyone is having? Are you listening my statement? Anyone is having idea about iterable? What it is? Please identify what it is. Iterable. I am not talking about iterator or I am not talking about iterator or list iterator. I am talking about iterable. I'm talking about iterable, guys. It's a common super interface for all collections, right? Common super interface for all collections. And I can say it's again one more functional interface. Common superclass for all collection is what? Collection. What is the common super interface for all collection is what? Iterable. Are you listening my statement? Wherever you are seeing iterable, you can pass one or other collection. Are you getting my point, guys? Okay. Right. This method is given. This method is given for batch insertion. This method is given for batch insertion. Okay. That means inserts the multiple records. Inserts the multiple records by sending batch of insert SQL queries to database software from Spring Data JPA application. Okay, at once, and reduces the network round trips between, come on guys, application and database software. Application and database software. Okay. Use cases. Group ticket reservation. Group ticket reservation. Especially it is useful for group ticket reservation, boss. Yes, boss. Especially group ticket reservation. This is very, very useful. And especially that one, boss. Because I'm talking about reservations means insertion of records. Wherever insertion of records is there, there we can think about it. Next one, iterable. Iterable is the functional interface. Functional interface of Java Collections API. Come on, Java Collections API, and it is common interface implemented by the by all the collections directly or indirect, either directly or indirectly. Yes, boss. Right. Shall we go for designing of this one, boss? Okay. Right. It is expecting list of entities, boss, and we have to design accordingly. Okay. Now let's come to this place. Corona, I repository. No, I repository not required. That's a ready-made method. Again, I am asking, are we writing implementation logic or we are just enjoying the ready-made logics that are coming in a dynamic proxy class that are generated? Come on. Are we going to write this logic? We are going to enjoy ready-made logics that are coming in what? Dynamically generated proxy class. Other day I discussed proxy pattern is used. Okay, some JDK libraries are used to generate the proxy class. Recollect, that is in-memory proxy class. Are you understanding my point there? Okay. Iterable, iterability, iterability. See, I'm finding only one method declaration. But check it out. One is declared, other all are default methods. Check it out. They might have not given. They might have not given at the rate functional. Okay, interface. But observe very carefully how many method declarations are there. One. Remaining two are what? Default method having definitions, right? Default method definition. So technically it is a functional interface only. You just look at the source code, right? Fine, boss. Let us focus on this one. I'm closing all the editors. I'm closing all the editors. Yes, I Corona repo not to touch. Let's go to service class. Yes, boss. In this service class, here what is there? Public list. See what is returns? What is the return type of this method? It takes iterable entities and it also returns what? Iterable entities. Are you observing this? What you what you are giving for saving after inserting record having generator generated ID value, again it returns the same objects back. So that you can say these are the objects that are saved. These are the records that are inserted through batch processing, guys. Okay, always remember, boss. Okay, in Spring, in OR mapping, in OR mapping. Hmm. Okay, guys. Yeah, in OR mapping, in object relational mapping, guys, save object means inserting record. Update object means updating object, saving object. Updating object means updating record. Okay, guys. S is generics boss. S means generics. Okay. Deleting object means deleting record. It is not deleting object Java level. Java objects will be deleted by garbage collector only. We cannot delete manually. Got it? Load object means okay. Load object means retrieving a record. Retrieving a record. Understanding my statement? And listen, people who don't know generics properly, they are asking me why yes, why T, why E, array, what letter you want to use. They declare and they use. You want to see that? Okay. You want to see that? So those letters are completely their choice. Since the ready-made method, they preferred using S to represent entity was. They preferred using S to represent entities. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now listen. Yes, you can take return type as a list or you can take return type as iterable, your choice. Because iterable is the common super interface now, boss. Common super interface for all collections. Are you getting my point? So up to you. Choice is yours. You can take return type as list. List of what is this? List of corona vaccine. List of corona vaccine. Tell me guys. Here I will take register in batch. Some method. Okay. Register. Again, I am passing what, guys? List of corona vaccine. List of corona vaccine. This is the method. Okay. Control plus shift plus this. Okay. Here, what is the type? What is this? Entities? No, vaccines. Vaccines. Right. This is the parameter. Let's get into service class, guys. Here is my unimplemented methods. Cool. Whatever I receive, I will implement. Whatever I receive, I return, boss. So instead of writing in two separate lines, okay. Okay. Now listen. Return corona report dot or corona report dot save all vaccines. Corona report dot save all vaccines. Right. What is this? I'm a little bit typecasting is required because we are not taking return type as iterable. We are taking return type as what? List. Okay, na return type as list. No, sir, I don't want to have this headache. Then do one thing. You take original return type as it is. Here also you take iterable. Then it never makes you to go for typecasting. Here also you take what? Iterable. Because, sir, we are using generic for avoiding typecasting. Again, we are forced to do typecasting here. Simply you go for what? Iterable. Iterable. Yes. Here also you take return type as iterable. Yes. Return is then. Tell me, is there any need of any? Is there any need, guys? No need. Are you getting my point? Okay. So, but I want to do this if they are not null. That's better, na boss. Should not be null. Okay, that should not be null, right? Okay. Vaccines not equal to null, then go for it. Vaccines not equal to null, go for what? Insertion. Go for what? Insertion. Are you listening my statement? Go for insertion. Right. Else. Throw illegal argument exception. Throw what is that? Illegal argument exception. Illegal argument or something else. Okay. Illegal argument exception. So what is that? What we can say, or throw null pointer exception directly you can give. That's not a big issue, boss. Okay, insertion, batch insertion, not done. Batch insertion, not done. It's up to you guys. Throw new, got it. Throw new in illegal argument exception. Fine, boss. We come here. So look at the client application, boss. Yeah, and now I will write in repo runners only. Test runner. I'll comment this section, guys. So now here is my code. Okay, bulk insertion or batch insertion. Bulk insertion or batch insertion. Okay, boss. Now listen. Listen what I'm going to do. Check it out. What I'm going to do. List. List. What is that? Corona vaccine. List corona. My catching return type is optional, guys. Okay. List entities or list vaccines is equal to service dot. What dot, guys? Service dot. Now here we are having register in batch is there, na? Register in batch. Are you getting my point? Yes. Now it is expecting a list, boss. It is expecting list of things. Are you getting my point, guys? So it is expecting list of entities. Now I can pass list dot of. List dot of. List dot of. No, these many entities are not required to pass, boss. Now tell me. New corona vaccine of. New corona vaccine of. I think we have without registration number also something is there. Tell me list of all the vaccines, guys. New vaccines. Now you tell me, guys. Smutnik. Next company. What's the company? Some Russia company. Okay. Rusi company. Something. Rusi company. Next country. Russia. Price. Price 567.8 F something. Price double price. Okay, double F is not required. Number of doses. I think 2 doses are required. Number of doses, 2 doses are required. So that is the first element, guys. Comma. Okay. Nice, guys. Copy this, paste it. Tell me next one. Pfizer, Pfizer. Pfizer. Pfizer is given by which company, guys? Anyone having idea? Anyone is having idea? Come on. Pfizer from my company. Pfizer only. Okay. Pfizer. From which country? USA. USA. Tell me. 678. 678. Done. Let's take one more thing, guys. Let's take one more thing. New corona vaccine. Tell me. Moderna. Na? Moderna. Moderna. From which company? I don't know. Which company? No idea. Whoever said Moderna, they are not telling company name. Okay. Acha, again from company name Moderna. Okay. Moderna. Okay. Next, USA. USA. Come on. 455. Number of doses required to. Done, boss. Now, list of yes, list of is now done, guys. This is one parenthesis, this is another one. Semicolon. What's the problem, guys? What's the problem? Add cast to list vaccine. Change list vaccine to iterable. Okay, we'll go for casting only, boss. Add cast to this because no, otherwise what we do is we also receive as iterable only. Here we try to receive it as what? Iterable. Then tension will not be there. Clear, boss? Are you getting my point? Fine. Okay. Now I just want to confirm whether they are inserted or not inserted. Okay. How to confirm? How to confirm? Let me write a confirmation message. Sysout. What is this? List vaccines dot. What is the common method, guys? Oh, I cannot get the size without typecasting. I cannot get the size. No, I can print each and everything. That's not a problem. But I don't want to print everything, boss. I just want to print registered name count. At least I want to print count. I want to print count. If you want to print count, there is no direct method. Indirectly, we have to achieve this. Iterator, split iterator, all these are there. Okay. Tell me, is there any for each method that I can print only ID value? Help me, boss. List vacancies dot for each. List vacancies dot for each. For each. Now here, what I do is list vacancies dot for each. For each. What is this? Vaccine arrow. Vaccine arrow. System dot out dot println. Okay, vaccine dot get registration number. Just try to display get registration number. Okay, here I will write. Okay, the registration numbers are like this. I am trying to display one message. Right now, this is for batch insertion, guys. Okay, array. There should be exception catching and handling here, boss. Don't forget about that. It's a good practice. Sir, if I don't do, what happens? Nothing will happen. It's a good practice. Data access exception DAE. DAE dot print stack trace. DAE dot print stack trace. Okay, let's see. Total 3 records should come. Before that, how many records are there? 3 are there. Okay, let's go for running this application. Right click, run as Spring Boot application. Three insert operations, guys, but 3 times sequence are executed. 3 insert operation. Now, first of all, tell me, these 3 insert queries gone to database individually or together? Gone to database software individually or together? Together. Together. Please. Executed in database software together. Together, and result came back to application together. So that means network round trips between Java application and database software got reduced or not. Otherwise we passed 3 objects, that's why 3 insert queries came. Some people thinks that using 1 insert query 3 times it executed. No. 3 insert queries are formed and they are gone together in a batch. Execution is done in the database software and result came back again as a batch. See guys, another 3 records. Okay guys. Are you getting my point? This is about batch insertion, boss. Save all is given for batch insertion. Okay, so what about example code, guys? Code in service class. Code in service class. Code in service class. Done. Next. Code in run string args of runner class. I'll give like this so that you can practice easily, boss. Runner class. Where is this? This is the story. Copy this, paste it. Done, boss. Okay. Now, list of is one technique. Listen, list of is one technique to convert these objects into what? List collection. This list of feature is introduced from which one, guys? This list of feature is introduced from which version of Java? Java 9. Java 9. And again, I am asking, whatever list collection it generates, that is mutable lista, immutable lista. That is mutable lista, immutable lista, immutable list. We cannot modify. Later, if you want, you cannot modify. Are you getting my point? Okay, that is not Java 8 feature. Don't put everything into Java 8. I will teach up to Java 11, I think Java 11 features, Java 10 features also I use once in a while, please. But I will highlight. Okay, list dot of map dot of set dot of are introduced from Java 9. Okay, Java 9 to create and return immutable. Are you getting my point, guys? Immutable collection objects having having given data as the elements, having given data as the elements. Are you understanding my point? Okay, boss. Now listen, I don't want to use this technique to prepare the list collection. I don't want to use this one to get the list. I want to use other method. How many of you heard about arrays dot has list, boss? How many of you heard about arrays dot has list, which is internally what design pattern? Adapter design pattern. Arrays dot as list is internally what, guys? Adapter design pattern. It converts one form of data to another form of data, right? Okay, in design pattern batch, I discussed that. So right now, what design pattern, that is not important. I would like to show passing list collection using that one also, because that is also quite regularly used. Mm. Okay, after in recent trends, they stopped creating collections by using new operator. They are using either collection dot off method, or they are using arrays dot as list method. These two are very popular nowadays, guys. Okay, guys. Now listen. Arrays dot as list. Arrays dot as list. See, returning T. Returning T, and you can pass what? You can pass list of items, boss. Okay. As list. Arrays dot as list. Okay. This is, I think, introduced from Java 8 only. Let me check. Arrays class is there in Java 1.2 onwards, guys. But let's see list as list method. As list method. It's a very old feature, boss. I think it's there from the beginning of Java. It's there from the beginning of Java. Okay. Okay. Arrays dot as list. Same code I have given. Same code. It also taking multiple elements, boss. Done. It is also taking multiple elements. It's not Java 8 feature. It's a old one only. Right. Okay. Fine. I'm ready to have a duplicates with the new identity values. Not a problem. I don't want to waste my time. Yeah, 3 more insert operations came, boss. 3 more insert operation came. Right. Okay. For first one, this is the code. For the first statement, this is the code. Example code. This is the example code, guys. And this is the example code. Let me highlight this. Yes, boss. We can also use arrays dot as list method. Arrays dot as list method. Okay. To get mutable list collection. What is the difference between that and this? List dot of, map dot of, set dot of. They will give immutable collection objects having given elements. But this will return only mutable collection, not the immutable collection. Okay, to get mutable list collection object having given elements. Given data as the elements. Given data as the elements. Okay, guys. Mutable. I think you know what is difference between mutable and immutable. Okay, strings are immutable. String buffer is mutable. Come on. Okay, guys. No, that's fine. Next one. Select operations using crude repository of Spring Data JPA. Spring Data JPA. Using crude repositories of Spring Data JPA. Are you listening my statement, boss? Okay. Right, boss. Okay, we have multiple methods for that, guys. Not just one method. We have a multiple methods for it. Okay, if you look at that, F3. So how many select operations are there? We have a find by ID. Understanding my point there. Okay, guys. Find by ID. Next, we are having iterable find all. Iterable find all. You'll give all the records, guys. Next one, find all by ID. Find all by ID. This is the one more thing. And it is not exactly select operation, but indirectly select operation. Exist by ID. Come on. Exist by ID to check whether record is available or not. Tell me, indirectly select operation or not? Come on. Indirectly select operation. What do you say, guys? Okay. Next one, long count, which gives me count of records. Long count. This is also indirectly select operation. Maybe not a direct one, but indirectly these are also select operation. What do you say, guys? To count, internally it has to execute what? Select count to star, right? To check whether record is there or not there. Again, it has to internally use select operation. Okay, boss. Right. See, it is not returning entity object directly. It is returning optional T. This optional object holds entity object. On the optional object, you have to call get method to get the entity object. Why, sir? Array, to check whether record is there or not there, this is easy process. Optional AP, again Java 8 features, boss. Again Java 8 features. Okay, now listen. Let me give the list of Java 8 features that you should upgrade for interview for this purpose also. Java 8 features. Yes, Spring Boot is using Java 8, 9, 10, 11 features like anything, boss. Especially Java 8, it is using like anything. So please focus, please make sure that you are aware of this one. Okay. No, don't waste spending time of upgrading on your own. In Naresh ID YouTube channel, Harikrishna sir, Venkatesh sir, okay, have kept nearly 100 plus hours of videos only on Java 8 features. Only on Java 8 features. Okay. Please watch them. That's enough. They have given well enough content for us. Don't waste time of learning on your own, arranging content on your own. Just daily 1 hour. Daily 1 hour spend the habit of what? Keep the habit of watching Java 8 features, especially the people who are weak in those features, who have not studied properly during your core Java time, or who are old generation people, still not upgraded to Java 8 feature. Urgently do it, because in the interview room they are playing with Java 8 features like anything. They are playing with Java 8 features like anything. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now, for each, guys. Next, Lambda, streaming API, optional API, Java 8 date and time API, Java 8. No need of saying Java 8 separately. Okay. Time and date API. Next. Functional interface. Okay. Functional interfaces are Java 8 interfaces, guys. Java 8 interfaces. Okay. Not just functional interface, Java 8 interfaces. Next one, method references. Method references. Okay. Method references. These are the quite regularly used concepts of Java 8, boss. Okay. These are quite regularly used, quite important Java 8 feature. And especially Lambda and streaming API itself, big concepts, guys. So you have to spend good amount of time on this. Predicates not that much regularly used. Fine, if you want to learn it, not a issue. Predicates. Okay, guys. Predicates. 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 When you study method references, also study constructor references. Okay, guys. Fun references. Right. Reflection API is not Java 8 feature. Sorry. Reflection API is part of core Java from this. Okay, guys. Java 8 feature without asking questions on Java 8 API, your interview will not be completed. They are even asking questions more on streaming API also. Spend time without upgrading your knowledge on Java 8 features. You don't go to interviews. Anyhow, I will start using that automatically create pressure in your brain. They automatically create pressure in your brain to attend the classes, to read the content, and to upgrade yourself. But still, keep the habit of watching Java 8 feature video at least 1 hour every day. Otherwise, you cannot clear core Java interview. Forget about clearing Spring interviews. First round is in core Java, right? And if you cannot clear core Java interview, there is no question of going to further rounds. Sir, yeah, someone is confirming. I am giving interviews. They are asking Java 8 features, sir. Okay. Mr. Subham also confirming. Check it out. Okay, guys. Yeah, let's come back. These are the 3 things we are having. Optional API. This is for selecting single record, guys. To get single record. To get single record. This. To get all records. To get all records. To get multiple records. Based on given IDs. To get multiple records based on given IDs. Next. To check record is available or not. I will teach all the 12 methods, guys. Record is available or not. Super. Next. To get count of records. Okay. Kasi is confirming my statement. Check it out. Okay. To get count of records. Right, boss. Let's take count and exist first. We'll take remaining things later because we have a less time now, boss. Okay. Here, what is this? I Corona Management Service. Here, public. Public. What is the return type, guys? What is the return type of that method? Long value. So we also take long only. Long. Long. Okay. Get vaccines count. This is my method, guys. Are you enjoying abstraction? Are you enjoying dynamic code generation in in-memory proxy class, guys? Are you getting my point there or not? That's a beauty. Control plus shift plus O. Get vaccines count. Yeah, no need of checking anything. Corona report dot count, guys. That's it. Corona report dot count. Go to runner class, guys. Where is runner? Okay, I'm commenting this section, boss. Yes, here I'm just writing one line. What is that? Sits out. Okay, records count. What, guys? Records count. Tell me. Service dot get vaccines count. Records count. Vaccines count. Yes, vaccines count. What's happening? Something is not commented properly. Let me start with a try. Okay, boss. Now it's a good habit to write try catch here also. Catch data access exception DAE. Yeah, DAE dot. See, catching and handling is optional because it's an unchecked exception, guys. Done, boss. Now tell me here. Right click, run on Spring Boot application. Right click, run on Spring Boot application. Records count is how much, guys? 9. So there are 9 records and we are getting those 9 records. What is the count? 9 is coming. Easy, boss. Okay, I will take another method. Both together I will give at once. Okay. Now public boolean. Okay. Check vaccine availability. Check vaccine availability by registration number. Are some hangama, right? Check vaccine availability by registration number. Okay, here what is this? I think registration number we have taken as a long value, it seems. Long registration number. Because right now ID property is that only, now, boss. Okay. Done, boss. Now tell me here. Implement this method. Simply implement this method. Done. Okay. Straight away I will call the method. Straight away I call the method. Corona report dot exist by ID. Why long? Why? Because our ID property type is long. That's why. Okay. Come to this place, guys. Okay. 21 registration number. Vaccine available. Available or not? What is that? Service dot. Come on, guys. Check availability. Check availability 21. Okay. These are very simple things, boss. Don't think much. Okay. Right click. We can use Control F11 also, please. For knowledge sake, I am showing every time right click kind of thing. Generally, in companies, we press Control F11 a lot. Okay. Given ID must not be null. Oh, where I passed null, ra babu. Where I passed null. Oh, here I null. Fine. I didn't observe. I didn't observe, boss. Registration number. All right, boss. Okay. Control F11. You just say Control F11. Yes, guys. Records count is 9 and 21 registration. 21 registration number vaccine available. Yes, available. Yes, we are getting the output or not, guys. See, all these are things. We are not writing any queries. We are not writing any persistence logic, right? Okay. Mm. Example, Nitish Maurya, DevTools is related to web application. Please, it is not related to standalone application. Don't mix up your off knowledge everywhere. Example code on, okay, count and exist by ID method. Example code for methods. Exist by ID methods. Fine, boss. Here is my service implementation. I hope everyone settled in Spring Data JPA. Code in service IMPL class. Easy. Your time is going to be saved like anything or not. Your time is going to be saved like anything or not. Yes. All are ready made now, boss. No, don't worry. How to write custom methods, custom logics with custom conditions. So how to write native SQL queries, how to write JPQL based queries. Lot of hangama is there. Lot of hangama is there. Okay. Life definitely becomes easy, boss. Now, by seeing these statement, people thinks that, sir, what is need of learning Hibernate? Without Hibernate also, I can enjoy Spring Data JPA. Sorry, boss. While writing those custom logics, lot of Hibernate knowledge is required. While keeping tables in association, while keeping entities in association, lot of Hibernate knowledge is required. Come on. Are you getting my point? This 12 method looks easy, but while writing custom method, custom logics, while enjoying other features of Hibernate, inheritance mapping, association mapping, come on. Okay, guys. Right, boss. Where is the code in runner class? Code in runner class. Code in runner class. Where is my code in runner class? Yes. Copy this, paste it. Code in runner class. Yeah. Now listen, I am giving one task, boss. I am giving task. Okay. What is optional API? What is optional API in Java 8? And how does it is related to? And how does it is related to null pointer exception? I want you people to study optional API in this angle, guys. I want you people to study optional API in this guy. Yes. Some people said that they have missed video URLs, Spring transaction video URLs. So these are the Spring transaction video URLs. Come on. Right. Yeah, collect it. Yes, these are Maven videos, guys. If you missed Maven session last time, yesterday what I conducted is just summarize session. I said, no, that session is not for you people. That session is basically for full stack developers. Okay. So, right, guys. Fine. So tomorrow when we meet, we'll complete finder methods. We'll complete delete operations. Then we will move to crude repository, guys. We will move to crude repository. Are you getting my point, guys? Kundan Kumar, watch properly. A lot of videos are there. Recently, our faculties even added Java 14, 15, 16 features also. Okay. Ramesh, uh, basically not required. You can manage without AOP knowledge also. You can watch transaction management. 1, 2 places, if I use that terminology, just ignore. Okay. Right, guys. Ravi Jonnalagadda. In command line arguments, we need to pass -vm arguments to run configuration. Can we pass arguments values? Previous example, there are any option for no -vm generally is the system that one boss that comes under system properties related arguments na boss. Ravi, command line arguments never deals with -vm. Generally, we work with -em as a system properties. Okay. Kumar Yadav, please contact admin. Please commit the code. Yes, I will commit the code. Yes, here I will commit the code. Please collect it. Team commit. Okay. These links are available mostly forever. Okay. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'll provide Spring JDBC, Spring AOP videos also. Don't worry. Yeah, Nitin. As I said, industry is moving everything with single Java bean, that is model class. That's the reason everywhere I am using entity. Everywhere I am using entity. Okay. Seshbhushan, we use default methods. We use a default method while implementing strategy design pattern with the default logics. Okay. How to write method for a particular logic? Shabaz, I think method designing basics you should learn in core Java, please. How to design a method? How to design a method? I think you should learn that one in core Java. Fine. Okay. I'm using Git only, boss. I'm using Git only. Okay. Listen, guys. JPA is having its own implementation called OpenJPA. OpenJPA. Please try to understand. Okay. Full stack developer. Difference between Java stack developer and full stack developer. Java stack developer means server side programmer, boss. Java related server side programmer. Full stack developer means including UI, including code, including DevOps. Okay, can we create entities automatically from DB tables? So, see, if you have a plugins, Hibernate reverse engineering plugins possible. Reverse engineering plugins possible. Okay, right. Okay, boss. Ravi General Gadda, already some batches are started. When new batches are started, I will let you know. I will let you know. In Spring Data JPA, 3 objects are there like Hibernate. Suspicion, yeah, they are there, but they are internally taken care by Spring Data JPA. You are least bother about it. Least bother about it. Repository dot save you call na. Okay, those three operation, three configuration, session factory, session objects are internally created. You are least bothered. Thank you, guys. 4 p.m. servlet will start within 10 days.